Let's see what that is, right? Oh. And the batteries. One right here. All 6 of them. 1,000 cold cranking amps from O'Reilly's. They all do the same thing. Threaded post, you know, the usual. But you just saw where I scratched off where it said build pump and battery rack. And that's because we built it and it's already in the car. We're going to bore y'all with another time-lapse video like we've been doing. Right align the whole trunk. Just spray can stuff from O'Reilly's. If anybody could tell me what the actual battery racks are made out of, I'll cash app you $20. Only stipulation is if anybody gets it right, you can't judge us. And I'll give you 2 hints. First hint is, it's not supposed to be in a car. It's not meant to be in a car. Second hint is, 99% of people probably have these in their homes somewhere. And that's all I'm going to say. The rest of it's built out of regular old angle iron we had laying around. You can see, we got the uprights for the pumps. I'll bolt those up here in a minute so you can see it all. Even put the batteries in for y'all them heavy bitches. But my middle pump's going to be for my front, and then for each rear corner on the sides. 3 batteries on each side. I am going to run all 6 batteries to the front and back, just because, why not? If you saw these in the old video, or in the previous video, they'll go over here, over the cylinders. Here, I'll put them on for you. Just to give it that old razzle dazzle, you know. Liven it up some, make it look pretty. Got the hoses ran, you saw that as well. Then now that the pump rack's in the car, the last thing we gotta do is run wiring, get solenoids mounted, and who knows, if y'all stick around you might see us hit a switch in this video. Well, boys and girls, the rack is officially in. Wiring is not done. I'm not going to leave all this looking ugly. That's all going to get lubed up and everything, but batteries are wired up, switches are wired up, dumps wired up. Before anybody else points it out, yes, there are wire nuts on it. That's not permanent by any means. That was just enough to make sure everything worked properly. Still chasing a few leaks. I don't know if you tell. That back one's leaking. The car, this is locked up pretty much all around. Yes, it does 3-wheel. I'll get to where wide doesn't right now. This one's still leaking a little bit. This one never leaked, which is good. It's got a little bit, no? Good enough for government work. Yeah, I do have welding disconnect round. Floor pans are rusted out, so that was already the start of a hole. I mean, a nice little pile of holes, so I just went through that. I'll end up replacing all the floor pans and trunk pans and everything. Switches, both fronts, both rears, in each corner. Still got some bleeding to do. That's probably why it's dropping at different speeds, but my trunk just fell. But yep. We're in business. Looks like it stays. I'm not planning on hitting anymore. But yeah, just basic 3 pump setup. There's my front pump. Both my front dumps. Left rear, right rear. Now, I debated on not even posting this video because in my excitement ran into an issue. See, I'm about to hit both rears down and nothing happens. Now that's because you can't tell, but both my rear cylinders are bent. Hey, you're like, how in the hell do you bend cylinders in a driveway? But they are. The reason being is, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of people tell you can't do 14s on G bodies. They just don't have the lift. Well, The reason being, let me get up under here. See, this one's already been done, but we're going to do it a little bit more. So with it all the way locked up like this, these upper arms are like this. And what happened with it all the way locked up, they were pressing on this little frame ridge right here that goes across. See that end? And you see what happened. But anyways, they were pressing on that, and I was pressing the rear end back, which maxed out power balls. I don't have the drive shaft in, and also those upper arms aren't in, but pretty much doing that. And yeah, caused me to bend cylinders, so now I can't go down with it. It's no big deal, just put new rear cylinders in it and keep it pushing. But broke the ears off of the rear end. That's because, like I said, when these were pressing up against this frame, these were pretty much pressing out towards the back of the car, and these things just popped off. You can see that one's still fully attached, but it's not a circle where it just put so much stress on it, it completely ripped it out. There it is. But oh well, it's part of the game. I might do I might do adjustable lowers, just because while it's already here, but definitely gotta get a new rear end. You can't weld that because that's cast and it just won't hold. Already got one in the works. Hopefully it comes through and we'll be back hitting switches again for real. But chain in does its job. I did get it to 3-wheel. Obviously can't now, but got that in. Hopefully I can salvage that plate. I should be able to. The bottom reinforcement, but yeah, that's it. Like I said, I debated on not even posting this video, but I want y'all to see what can happen if you don't do it right, or if you get impatient, or you know, whatever. But all this welding cable, solenoids for the front pump, solenoids left rear, solenoids right rear. I got the front and rear on all 72 volts. Disconnect running off, my ground disconnect running off of this battery going straight up, following the switch wire, and that's all going to be cleaned up as well. But get this thing door open with it like this. There it goes. Missing this piece. I don't even remember if I had this piece, but I'll get it. Hide that wire, and there's my switches. That's for all my switches, fans. Yeah, that's it. It works how it's supposed to. I wish I could, trunk fell again. I wish I could show you all of it, but part of the game, I guess. Sorry it took so long to post it. And I don't know when it's going to be another update, because I still got to find a rear end, and not a whole lot I can do with it until then. I am swapping the motor out. I guess I can show y'all that. And swapping the motor out. It's got the 307 in it. I went to take it apart and I found all this, and I'm not dealing with that. So I just went and got an LS for it, 5.3. We'll make it work. Yeah, this is it. Officially hitting the switch. Worked like I want it to. I still got to bleed a little bit more, but other than that, we good. I'll catch y'all on the next one.